still can't make the Radiant Blade, but I'm looking to fix that. Basically, I was right that there's like 3 more citizens I can't really recruit now because of the troubles. Because they're post-game, but there are a couple more that I can get. These 2 that I'm missing here, they're, I guess, considered hard to get, or at least, they're ones that are easy to miss. Apparently Furnace is actually easy to miss, and, Moggy May, technically, but, I mean, we got her through a side quest where we saw her in the forest, so that worked out for us. But Kitty and Grisilla are easy to miss as well. I'm pretty sure Kitty and Grisilla we got from Swift Solutions, just by buying their mission, where we got, Furnace, just randomly from that. So I'm assuming they are related to Swift Solutions. From what I read, it seems like maybe some Swift Solutions side quests specify that, like, hey, there's a poet that needs help, so we had to do a bunch of Furnace missions. And that might be the same thing that happened with Kitty and Grisilla, because I'm really not sure, and I can't, like, look back at my side quests that I've done before. But, like, you can see it's, like, this one is, like, it's from a priestess who wants someone to dispatch something, so maybe it said something like, oh, a poet really wants you to know it. And there's a lady that wants potion stuff, and Kitty bakes, so get her some bakery things. That's at least my assumption. I really don't know, and it seemed like people were a little unclear on how that worked. Just do a lot of Swift Solution stuff. I would assume that any of the quests for, like, a poet won't exist anymore at Swift Solutions, so I can't even check that out. But the other quests are just in other, like, areas that I haven't gone to yet, or at least when the quests were available. So we'll do those as soon as I'm done here. Hello, Brooke. Oh, hey, Evan. Sorry you've kind of caught me at a bad time. It's my hair. It's just so dull and lifeless. Oh, man, look at it. It's horrible. It's... Oh. Yo, Brooke, you're fine. Oh, don't be silly, Brooke. Your hair looks lovely, honestly. Really? Then I guess you haven't seen Yo-Ho-Ho, huh? Oh, I see. Well, yeah, Yo-Ho-Ho is better, but... compared to her, my hair is a total mess. I mean, I use all the latest broadleaf ink products, but none of them seem to do me any good. There's only one thing for it. It's time to go back to nature. You're gonna live in the woods, Brooke? Back to nature? What do you mean? Sweet sap, of course. That's what I need. Some good natural gooey goodness. I'm pretty sure that's what Yo-Ho-Ho uses. I've got to get me some too. You could have asked her. And you're going to put it in your hair? It's gonna attract bees, Brooke. Think of the bees. Sure I am. Hey, could you go get a couple dollops for me? I'm just too stressed out right now. Please, Evan. You'd really be helping me out. Well, if you think it's going to help, I'd be happy to. Dollops of sweet sap, was it? Wait here, Brooke. I won't be long. Higgledy help pendant. I don't actually know what that would do. But I should have the stuff. 66. At least this doesn't, like, rot. Here you go, Brooke. I got you some sweet sap. There might be some hair in it. Because I've been carrying this around, too. Evan, you're a lifesaver. Thank you so much. Now let's give it a try. I have to say, it's not really how I expect it. My hair's sticky now. What do you mean? It's just, I don't know. It doesn't seem to have made much difference, does it? Maybe I need something else. Something even shinier. Or maybe I shouldn't try and compete with Yo-Ho-Ho. I mean, she's got her own style. Maybe I should just stick to mine. That sounds like a good idea, Brooke. And as I said, I've always thought your hair looked very nice anyway. You hair looked very nice. Thanks. I guess it isn't all that bad, huh? Have a Higgledy help pendant. I actually want to look at that. I also forgot that I decided to just throw everyone's outfits on. I got Tawny a new outfit, I guess, from that last Nile quest we did, where he won a good prize, and we had to go in the cave. So I figured I'd give everyone, like, their newer stuff just to see how it looks for a bit, since we're doing side quests still. What did I... Higgledy help? Balls heal more, strengthening magical attacks. Like I've said, I'm not really sure. Defense is always nice. I might actually toss that on to Tawny, because hers is, like, weak, right? That actually does not help with physical defense. Okay, I just assumed... Actually, Tawny's physical defense is pretty... alright right now. I'm a little surprised about that. Because she seemed like she was weak, but I think that's mainly just her HP. Which is even better than... I don't know. I don't know what's happening with anyone's stuff. Give you Wolfsbane. I thought Bracken had better HP, but Tawny's actually doing a lot better than I anticipated. I guess Bracken's just supposed to be a heavy hitter. That's a... Also, I think I just put on an outfit for him. Yeah, it doesn't have anything because I just quickly made it. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. We did that mission. Continue on. Someone's over here, I believe. Like I said, a lot of these quests I kind of double checked to make sure I could just do them right away.
Excuse me.
Good timing, Your Majesty. I need to talk to you about something important. Oh, what's that, Raxel? Yeah. Fighting, of course, to win battle. Those fools from Ding Dong Dell want to take... Okay, this is just going to be a... And we're going to crush them.
What?
It's just a sparring match. What, the Ding Dong Dell? Why would they want to fight us? Now, we can't afford to take them lightly. They've always had plenty of tough fighters, mercenaries like me, and regular soldiers, too. Even in a mock battle, I think they'll probably field some pretty tough customers. This should be fun, and a good test for our forces, too. Oh, it's a mock battle. Thank goodness for that. I thought you meant Hugh. Wowzers, I got a little scared there. Sorry, should have been a little clearer maybe. Anyway, I knew you'd be keen either way. Got a couple of things to bear in mind. Ding Dong Dell will have a nice, well-balanced force with some extremely talented swordsmen in particular. This won't be easy, but that's exactly what's going to make it so fun. They said they'd be waiting for us out in the rolling hills. Head over there and let them know when you're ready to get started. That should be a good scrap.
Thank you.
I hope so. Well, thank you, Raxel. Great. We got a songbook for it, though. I'm really upset that we have our Max King's Gilder, and I can't do anything about it. I guess I could use it during skirmishes. I'm gonna fast travel up here real quick. Not to do anything here, just because it'll be quicker than actually walking. Because this will be our last main quest we have to do. Who are you? Your hat confuses me. Oh, it's Furnace. It's because he's not as large when it's the overworld like this.
Hi.
Good day to you, Your Majesty, and might I remark upon what a fine kingdom you have created here. From an entirely selfish point of view also, it is wonderful to be free of the insistent attention of my admirers. Oh good, I'm glad you like it here, Thomas. Incidentally, there's something I have been meaning to discuss with you. See, I recently came across a piece of paper that rather baffles me. Oh, was there anything written on it? Can I see? To those who seek a mother's strength. That's vague. Is that all? It looks like it's only half finished. Maybe someone misplaced it before they could finish writing it. Indeed, that was also my suspicion. As such, I attempted to use an incantation to identify the author. Alas, I was unsuccessful. In fact, it transpired that the paper itself has been charmed so as to obscure both its provenance and its content. That seems like a lot of work. And that was when it dawned upon me this may in fact be a page from a spellbook. Naturally, my professional curiosity was piqued. Gosh, that does sound interesting. If even you can't unpick the charm, Thomas, we must be talking about some very powerful magic indeed. Maybe you should talk to like any of the other magic people we have in Evermore. They might know more than me, the king. Undoubtedly, alas, I fear that I have done all I can. Perhaps this mystery will forever remain unsolved. Let's not give up just yet. There must be some way to crack this. Is there anything I can do to help? As a matter of fact, it has occurred to me that a sprinkling of heavenly wonder water might stand a chance of revealing the hidden words. It is a substance that contains a magical force of great purity, you see.
Alright.
Heavenly wonder water, you say? Alright, I'll see if I can track some down.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Majesty. No other king would offer to assist their subjects in this manner. Of this I am certain. Truly, there can be none as benevolent as you. I'm benevolent. I didn't want to make it active, but it doesn't matter. A love supreme. It's going to be a love letter. I have 140 of these bad boys.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you, King Evan. Your generosity knows no bounds. Finally, we shall discover what is written on the piece of paper I found. To those who seek a mother's strength. Look, Your Majesty, the remainder of the text is revealing itself. Drink more Ovaltine. By the gods! To those who seek a mother's strength, know this. There is no force more powerful, there is no love more supreme, and there is no frustration more profound than that of a mother. One will, at times, feel overwhelmed. It is at such times that a spear is required. Take it, and throw it as hard as you can. Your frustration will dissipate, and only your motherly love will remain. What? I'm not sure I really understand. Look, Your Majesty, there are detailed instructions for creating a throwing spear written here below the message. Though I must say, the spear in question appears to be rather too large for throwing. I would say that it was around the same size as the one Tawny wields. Throw a spear to relieve stress, that's what it says, isn't it? It's an unusual suggestion, but I quite like the sound of it. I must confess that the opening line had led me to expect a powerful piece of mothering magic. I don't like the term mothering magic, but it turned out to be something rather different. Haha, you're right about that, Thomas. Still, I wouldn't say you should be too disappointed. I'm far from disappointed, Your Majesty. Indeed, more than anything, I'm delighted that we have solved this mystery at last. We have discovered the method for creating a new weapon to boot. It's better be a strong weapon. Betty by lances. Okay.
Thank you.
That's true. Thank you very much. You should ask the weapon workshop to produce the spear for you right away. I, for one, cannot wait to see what Tawny will make of it. We have Leander who does spear stuff too, you know. Considering that was like a level 34 mission, maybe we could have done that way earlier. No, we would have had Leander because he's a fishman. And we can't recruit fishermen until we finish all that, so I don't know. Whatever. Tawny's the main spear character, even though she really doesn't have much backstory. So I want to get some skirmishes done. Obviously, me putting people into places in Evermore didn't really take me a lot of time. So instead I used that time to level up for skirmishes. And I'm pretty confident that I can handle them now. Or at least handle these ones. I'm not at like a very high level, but from like just practicing on these, I think I can handle it. This is gonna be the one about the dude who builds a bunch of stuff. The main reason why I'm excited for this is I did actually switch people out. So I reached a little, was it muster forces? I reached a little higher than I was before, I think. 35, 30, 28, and 30 is not bad. What did I have everyone at before? 35. So yeah, I got rid of most of them. I mainly went for what their skills are. They're like passives. So like, Brooke isn't great attack-wise. I was gonna go with Grim, but I didn't like his thing as much. But she has the reduces damage from enemy melee attacks, which helps. Forcus here will allow us to revive without using as much might. Yo-ho-ho, I think, was the best one here, and I'm not just saying that because I like her, but, you know, being able to get the guts gauge filled up quicker is real nice because it lets us do the shock tactic more, which I like doing. And then Marlene, I just wanted a mouse person on range because no one else was a mouse. Her thing's okay for, like, large monsters. But we'll mobilize forces here and see what we can do. Gosh, that's an awful lot of siege towers and cannons too, thank goodness, whatever. And it looks like we've caught them in the hop of it all, we're gonna smash everything. I mainly just kept doing the Tyrant quest until I was at a decent level. And I think I was able to get to the end of the Tyrant skirmish without much problem, which is why I think I'm able to handle anything. So we're all at like basically the same level. Actually, I think a bit less, because everyone else was around 35. Brooke I have at 35 because of, she was like one of the first ones that I was determined to keep. Well, I kind of switched a bunch of people out until I found what I wanted. So, she's a little bit higher level compared to everyone else. But I think we are good. And then we want to fight these guys. Maybe deal with the cannons real quick. This mission, I think, is kind of fun because it is just things that you can make. The fabricator fabricating a bunch of obstacles. Grim was going to be the swords guy I was going to use, but the reason his thing seems okay. I mainly just decided against him because defense seems like a better option for me. His thing is that he gets more HP with every structure you destroy. And right now that would have been helpful. But we were able to handle this pretty well, I think. So it's not a big deal. Like I said, everyone else has pretty good skills that I think are helpful for me besides maybe the ranged magic skill of just being able to fight big monsters. Because that's like very situational, I think. But it's good enough. I'd say good enough. Like I said, I feel like I have a good handle during most of these fights. A lot of cannons. Can I climb that? I think Spear is able to kind of hit that. It's kind of a weird spot. Oh, get away from me, cannon. But I mean, this looks like this is just doing these. I mean, killing the rest of these buildings. Maybe the fabricator man will be very upset. Kaboom, cannon clobber, keep it up, Evan. I don't like these cannons that are like high up. I also am not positive on the more might that's around. Makes me kind of think that maybe I'm gonna have to actually do something like defense related. Bad damage. But look, everyone's different now. I got robots on my team. I got fish people. I got bandit mice. I got dogs. Good thing I have ranged. So is that it? That's all of them towers and cannons and whatnot dealt with. Now we just something. He must be around here somewhere. We have to find him before he can run away. There he is. You found me. Suppose there's nothing for it but to try and fight. The assembler, time to teach him a lesson. Oh, he's here. That was him. He's right here. Shock tactic. I thought I would have to get to him, but yeah, he was ready to go. Easy. See how strong we are? Yeah, fair dinkum. You smashed up my stuff this time around, but bye. We might have to fight him again.
We won!
We did it!
Hooray!
And we're still getting levels from this, so we can fight Tyron real good like. And then we have like 2 other skirmishes, I think. I'm assuming the broadleaf mission where there's like monsters and around is that's updated. I guess I have to turn that in. Where there's monsters around broadleaf probably is a skirmish, and then we got that one from Raxel. I was gonna use Raxel, but his skill wasn't that interesting. Actually, it was okay, but not as cool as Yo-Ho-Ho's. It was like the less units he has, the more attack power he gets. But it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. Immobilize. Kiss goodbye to Evermore, Kin? I thought I was gonna say Kitty Nip. We'll see about that, Tyron. I have a feeling I'll be seeing you turn tail like a punk-ass bitch. I don't think that was exactly what Evan said, but I'm assuming. This should work. So this mission also seemed easy enough. So like I basically just came in with my group of people, fought a handful of groups, and then quit the mission to level up, or let myself die. But like I said, I think I got to the actual end point. So just to make sure I didn't accidentally finish the mission, I quit out. Listen, pointy ears, I'm just gonna go and get this rock out of me boot. Bye. Here comes the excuse, so something tells me it's gonna drag on for a while. Kinda lost a lot of people, like Yo-Ho-Ho, so I didn't do a great job there. Could have done better. Whatever. This is what I get for thinking I'm too hot to trot.
Form a square.
Form a square.
Don't let them get
Get rid
away.
of that, and then we'll just
Give it everything you've got.
shock tactic to you here.
This should work.
Getting rid of the big group always seems like the better option. I also maybe want to use my rock, paper, scissors a bit more. And then get rid of you.
Blow for our enemies.
Great job. Sorry, Ty, but I just can't do this anymore. I'm getting out of the... Oh, he's losing people now. Gonna clean you, flaming traitor. What about our plans? Oh, I feel bad. Come on, I'm running the jigs up. Even their own men don't want to do this anymore. So this...
Stay strong.
There's like this whole other section over here, which I think is there specifically to get more cannons. I'll just do it, because I think we can handle it.
Now's our chance.
Like, this is kind of a side zone, and I feel like a lot of these missions probably have side zones like this, but I don't understand really the point of this one. Kill the chopper real quick. I guess we get some boost, but I'll tell you why I don't get the point of this one in a minute. I am running out of my might more so than I did last time I played this. Bit worrisome. So we kill Slasher here, and then he's like, oh no, he's gonna lose his rags when he finds out that we lost a cannon. And then there's this cannon over here that we can get real quick. And you would think that the reason this is here is so we can build this cannon, so it can shoot down to that section. But when I tried to do that, it didn't seem like it had enough range. So I don't really know the point besides maybe just getting some more might, because we did technically come out with a net positive. It just seems a little unnecessary, and like it didn't really work out well. Like, it would have been cool to have that kind of advantage because you decided to take a side path to build up forces. Maybe I just don't understand how it works. So Tyrant still has his folks here. Please, Tyrant, even your friends had enough of this nonsense. We're sick of it. It's dumb. Porcus wasn't having a good time there. Where did Tyrant go? Oh, probably because I didn't destroy that tower yet. Just get rid of those, because sometimes there's stuff in those buildings. Siege tower defeated. Alright. So I think this is the last bit. Don't get the wrong idea, Drongos. I ain't beaten ya. I just need to, run away. Flippin' heck, man. If you can't even come with a decent excuse no more, then you gotta give up. Eat 'em! There's a little might over there we might want, but I have my, shock tactic ready to go. So let's just get rid of these towers real quick. So, like, yeah, right up there, you would think the cannon would be able to take down some forces below. But even then, like, this last bit is this. So, like, there's one group. He's, like, ran out of his people, so I assumed that this was the end. And this is, like, when I gave up and stopped doing this fight, because I'm like, I think I can handle it. I think I'm doing a pretty good job at handling it. So we'll see, maybe there's more.
Hi.
You ain't beating me yet. In fact, you ain't never gonna beat me. Bye-bye. Fredo's men, that sounded like a bit more heroic than the usual rubbish.
Hey there.
Your machine has been sighted to the north. It's heading directly to Evermore.
What?
An Incineraptor? Well, good thing we have the, skill for monsters. Crikey, that sounds serious, man. Let's forget Tyrant for a minute and take our troops. Hey, what's the big idea? This is our invasion, you flamey, scally, screep. Quit doing stuff. Who'd have flippin' thunk it, man? Tyrant's picking a fight with the Incineraptor. I think we'd better give him a hand, Lofty. He's kind of just hitting the ground and not actually fighting. Oh, he's over there. See, he's our friend now. Don't worry, Tyrant. We can help. We're good against big monsters as well.
Don't let them get away.
We can handle this.
This should work.
A couple of hits. Alright, when you're in the air like that, we can't really do much. So I did not see this bit before. So lucky me with the monster bonus damage. Well, Tyron really took those hits. Charge! Well, look how helpful it is to have that guts meter just keep building up. I'm not giving Corcus a bit of a hand. He doesn't need it. How did he even get hit? What hit him? We did it. And we got more level ups. We did it. We beat the Incineraptor. Ooh, Struth.
Crikey!
Crikey? Oh, Tyron looks like he's been a word and a half or something. I don't know. Can we be friends now, Tyron? Please? I beg of you? This has to be like the last bit, because he lost most of his friends, right? No, this ain't right. I was robbed. If them dragons hadn't come along, your kingdom would be mine. A kingdom of me own where all the world's hard nuts and ruffians could live together in peace. You said this was your last fight, Tyron. Well, this is it. All this nonsense about taking over my kingdom ends here. Rack off, mate. I'm a bandit. You can't tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me what I can't steal. Just you wait, kittykins. Next time I'm gonna finish this, and I really will be the real king of the Heartlands. God damn him. He's coming back again? I don't believe it, man. Surely we've knocked the fight out of him and his pals by now. You know, I've been thinking, maybe fighting is the only thing Tyron and the other bandits have in their lives.
You went wrong there.
Certainly is all I've ever seen them do, man. They never looked like the sort you could have a nice chin-wag with. Till I do wish they'd find someone else to keep having a pop at. I mean, it's not like you need the practice anymore. Oh, well, thank you, Lofty. I think... That's in that. Great. Terrific. I'm gonna go back into my house and see if maybe there's more stuff now. Because apparently Tyron is still not done with his nonsense. And then if that's it, I will go and try to maybe recruit those other people. The main thing is I want to look up who I'm missing because there is actually no side quests. Because I wanted that big strength one. So I'm I want to make sure, because it seemed like I should have been able to get big strength. I need to go to Ding Dong Dell. The world map, though. Big strength, I don't think was the term for it, but it was like, it was needed for a weapon upgrade in the weapon shop, but I was able to do like level 8, just not level 7, so it was available, and I wanted to look up how available it was. And turns out, it was that cave that I said was going to have someone in it. It just wasn't. I thought we would get like a side quest available for us that would bring us to Hermit's Hollow. But no, it's just once we're done with the whole Mossinger Ding Dong Dell plotline, there's going to be a dude hanging out in here. So, he's going to be a big, cool friend of ours. Our gang looks so weird with different outfits on. Look at this. I knew there would be a big man here.
Hello.
Hello there. Do you mind if I ask where you're doing in here?
Hey.
Oh, a customer. How unusual. What am I doing, you ask? Isn't it obvious I'm working on this sword? Not the sharpest tool in the box, are you? Get it? Sharpest tool? Because I've weapons?
What?
But this is a cave! Wait a second. I remember hearing rumors about a super eccentric, super talented blacksmith who works in a dingy cave someplace. They say he can turn even the bluntest piece of iron into a super sharp sword. This must be the guy, right? Yahaha! Are people really saying things like that about me? Oh, stop it, you're making me blush. I have an idea, why don't you come and join us in our new kingdom? We're always in need of a sharper sword.
Yeah.
That'd be a real asset for you, that's for sure. My swords would really give your soldiers the edge! Get it? Weapons! The problem is I'm not convinced of your credentials as a blade man.
What?
My what now? Want us to show you we love swords as much as you do, huh? I guess the rumors about you being pretty strict on that stuff were true.
Yeah.
Amass yourself a great big stockpile of 30 or more different melee weapons, and maybe I'll think about moving there. How's that for a deal? Now I think you'd best get moving. Chop chop! Bladed weapons. 30, huh? That's kind of a lot, but we'll give it a try. Good. Good thing is, I knew what this quest wanted, and I already made those 30 weapons. I figured I knew I was gonna come here, so I just did it quick before we started doing all the side quests again. Now I'm gonna take a stab in the dark here, but I'd say you've put together quite a collection of weapons, am I right? Hey,
Gosh.
Tyger, you're pretty sharp. You already made that joke, but I've had enough of you. Gosh, how did you know? Oh, don't axe me. I just recognize a fellow blade buff when I see one, that's all. Did you catch the axe thing? You might not have realized it. So they'll come to our kingdom now, right? Like you said you would? Yeah, haha, of course I will. And I'm going to make sure you've got the sharpest swords in the whole wide world. Otherwise, what's the point?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That would be wonderful. Let's never talk to Tyger again, but brute strength. Was that what I said? Whatever. That's what I needed, though. Especially to make the radiant sword that I need for newbie. Oh, we got a level up. It's so crazy to see the level up thing just out in the open like that. What was the ring we got? Shiny long range will help me. Probably nothing too grand. Close range, shiny, nope, not good. Initiates, ring. All of these are bad. This is why I hate looking at, like, anything. Punisher ring is bad too. Light fingered ring, chance of successfully stealing. That's a weird one, because that would only work with Tawny. And also, I never really used the stealing. Doesn't seem like it's actually worth stealing. But hey, that's cool. Whatever. I just wish I could auto-equip these things. I know that rings and bucklets are... bucklers. Necklaces are worth, like, different things depending on what you want. But it just would be more convenient for me if I didn't have to worry about that.